Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the wonderful Rimworld. Here we are. Today's job is well, I say is a simple one. We do have a couple of objectives. Mostly, we've got to try and turn off this psychic emitter. It's not fun, and I genuinely don't know what we are going to see when we go there, but we do need to go and take it out. Which, yeah, is not fun. We do also, as Caleb says, yes, we have the task of saving Camaro, who is currently in the cryosleep, with all their organs melting away. Well, I think we paused the organs melting away. Husband for Cora is like a main objective. Husband for Cora is like the overarching storyline. Today, let's face it, we're unlikely to finish the overarching storyline. We're going to go down a bunch of side quests and get distracted. Almost guaranteed. So, you know. Who knows? You never know when you might, I guess, be surprised by completing the main story quest. But we'll see. Sakura threw a party last time around. There's just a little robot doing a cleaning. Well done, Overthought. Do appreciate it. Where is our little drug bot? Oh no! Drugbot is not building drugs. Turnip is making something. What is Turnip making? A table? I think Turnip is making a table rather than drugs. I do improve. I do approve. It is some good stuff. Longbow has created a masterwork table. Okay. So yeah, we're kind of expanding. We're expanding into the mountain here, trying to get more bedroom space because we just simply do not have more bedroom space anymore. I think. Yeah, we've got one of the FailRaces has grown up and needs a separate room, which they don't have yet. We have a prisoner to be recruited at some point. They're currently not. We're finishing off building more containment rooms for Anomaly stuff. But we should look at... I don't know why there's Jade in that helicopter, but there is. Okay, we are going to... Now, I believe, although there's no guarantee in this, I believe... meals do not go off while they're in a helicopter, while they're in a vehicle. So we're going to load a bunch of meals into the chopper, and then we are going to go and take on this mission, I think, because we can't have psychic drones going on. We especially can't have a high psychic drone for females when probably 70% of our colony is that. So, yeah. There we go. Agent Halogen, thank you very much for the donation. So I just had a dinner made of fried insect legs. That meal was really the bee's knees. Oh dear. Oh, Twingo has made a master. Sorry, I got distracted by Twingo making a masterwork. You deserve a boo, most definitely for that one though. So a boo to you from chat and from me. The masterwork on this. Was a meteor impacting near Numot town. I don't know why Numot is the point. Like it's a meteor impacting near this town. I don't know why they specified Numot, but there we go. This bedroom is going to be a fancy bedroom. Hold on, I was going to do a funny, but it takes a little bit. There we go. There was an opportunity. I took said opportunity. Right, things that we do need to do. Here, so slight difficulties with this setup here is cooling these rooms. Once you're deeper in the cave, you don't really need to worry about cooling. Here we will probably need to worry about cooling. So we will do that. Did I still have everybody on? No, everybody's unrestricted. That's fine. They can carry on their building duties. Is the helicopter loaded? We'll wait until tomorrow. Helicopter is loaded. Fantastic. Tomorrow we go and take on the psychic drone, the psychic emanator. I don't know what we are going to be facing there. It's likely to be some animals that have got a bit mad. If it's just animals, I think we're fine. I'll do a better job of not getting injured like we did last time. And hope. We could take a tank, but the problem with the tank is the terrain is awful. That distance there is horrible to go in a tank. That's why we'll take a helicopter. Because it'll take multiple days to get there. Helicopter will get there almost instantly. Ooh, they are close to being grown. Fantastic. Praise the Cube. Thank you very much for the donation. Saying, praise the Cube. The Cube is with us. Praise the Cube. It's never is gone. Praise the Cube. The Cube is always the best. The cult is... I mean, look, we still have a little shrine to it, you know. It's gone, but never forgotten. All right. Oh, dear. Speaking of, one of those that was obsessed with the Cube is now shouting at people. Guy Incognito, do your job. I think it was Blindas, wasn't it? I can't remember now. I think it was Turbo and Blindas. We've finished researching that longbow. Not the longbow. we figured out how to build a longbow. The old school weapon. Sure, let's do a great bow. I've pretty much got no more research to do here. So, you know, we just go and do that. Now, Guy Incognito failed on that one. Noodlebrain, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 68th month. A broadcast salute to you from chat. Thank you so much. Same bonsoir, Alex. Only one more month until the nicest mark for me being subbed. Also, I may have tried to join the stream about 23 hours and 53 minutes too early, so I watched the VOD of a car ranking stream instead. I mean, that was a fun one. That was a fun stream. I enjoyed doing that one. Not just because the results were good for me, but but no, it was good fun. And we argued less than I thought we would. I mean, we argued a bit, but you know, it was less than I thought we would on that one. So yeah, those sort of stuff was always fun. I don't know how many more we will do, but I'm sure we will see something like that turn up at some point again in the future. The kind of quiz-ish ones are, it's something different. It's something fun. It's you know, quite an interesting little thing. So yeah, I'm sure it'll turn up again. But you have at least got the right time now for some Rimworld and all that. Okay, we got those at 21. Can't remember what temperatures most of these rooms wanted to be at, but. If we go in here, does this tell us... okay, I don't think... Yeah, I mean, I think because they are hybrid, they don't really care about temperature. They're pretty hardy. So I don't think that room is going to be... I think 21 degrees, that room is going to be fine. Sometimes the impids get cold, basically, but I don't think... Oh, I know what we were going to do. Thumper Annoyance is there. What we were going to do was... put in a long-way radio. Because... basically, you put a long-way radio in here, and... that will counteract the Thumper Annoyance. That's the goal. Who's really unhappy? Captain Kurt. Oh no. I'm sorry. The psychic drone is awful. Jeez. And you're very hungry. You are allowed to eat, you know. But yeah. The good old Pulverine here is just hanging around. Is chilling out, doing its thing, getting a bit of battery going on. Blanco's almost finished a kidney, so that we can fix up Firebird. Oh. No, Captain Kurtz, you are not allowed to do that. Who is actually a decent soldier who could stop them? Have I got anybody who is a good soldier here? Jack? And this is more just in case if there is a fight we could do with somebody who's trying to stop them. Climber. We got actually, a climber's not bad. Climber. Try and arrest Captain Cat. I don't know whether like they've been successful. Now, I don't know if I now release them, if they go back to being a normal colonist. I don't know if I can release them from here and they are now chill and happy to carry on in the colony. I don't know how that works. So someone will have to tell me on that one. But we need to prepare for a battle. Firebird, you are going to fly the helicopter. Do we bring Cora along? I need to. Cora hasn't re-equipped their weapon. You can get that back. Right, what people do we want on this mission? MG will be going to bed soon. Sakura, Gauss rifle is probably pretty good. You can join there as a pilot. I mean, if anybody wants to volunteer to go on this mission, but bear in mind we will, of course, only be sending soldiers, and probably not too many melee soldiers. You know, not all of the characters are going to be able to be picked for this mission, because, yeah, not all of them are going to work. Lado is a pretty good shot as pretty good shout for this. You can board that. Longbow saying send longbow and crossbow. I mean, longbow is a good soldier. Is crossbow a good enough soldier to warrant an adventure here? Yeah, you know what? Sure. There's no way a good portion of the bow family can be taken out during this. Mouse asking, can we put the storage on? I don't actually know if I can put mechs or animals in here. I genuinely am not sure if we can. I presume not, but and or it's possibly in different ways, but I'm launching this slightly differently, so I'm not sure if we can. South Normanton wanted to volunteer. Actually, you've got a bullet storm, so while you're not the best soldier, you can fill the air with bullets, which I feel is definitely what we need for this mission. Will not go wrong at all. I might send Deoxy as well. Deoxy armed with a minigun. It's probably a pretty good shout. And they're not losing their mind at the moment. Sweet Daddy D, you are probably not a... you're not a great soldier. Chris, you are pretty solid in terms of the shooting. Cora, I don't think you're going to find any husbands here. There's more likely just to be angry animals. That's my guess, at least. Angry animals. So, yeah. We will prepare. I think pretty well set for this one. It's a good squad. But actually, Forever makes a good point. Yeah, if we took a mech, you'd have to bring the Mechanator as well. For this. Forever, are you a soldier? Actually, yeah, you're a pretty good soldier. Go on then, you can join. You can join the away crew on this one. There's Sakura and Lado are turning up, and I think Forever is the last one to get in the helicopter, wherever you are. Forever. Oh god, you were miles away. Hippo's on an insulting spree. That's fine. Hopefully, once we have got to this. We've researched the great bow. Fantastic. I've literally got nothing left to research other than compound bows. We're just researching the bow family tree in this. Okay, crossbow. Right, everyone is in. We are launching the helicopter. Land there and choose a landing spot. I want to see where we can land. I want to try and land away from things. Hippo has been calmed down by Peter. Good work from you. That's what we like to see. Okay, Chopper is away. Some people need warm clothes. I'm gonna not worry about old Brady. Do you have trousers? Okay, you do at least have trousers on. I mean, that doesn't look like it. I'm not gonna lie. However. There we go, right. That is off. Alien, you are correct. Yes, we did get a second mech link. I have no idea where it is, but we do have one somewhere. Right. Here is the thing. Where do we want to land? Part of me wants to land up here. However, the downside is there could well be bugs in the cave. I don't think this is... Like, I think there are going to be animals and entities here. Or, like, stuff is going to... Oh, no, it is showing us stuff. I think maybe attack bunnies are going to be what's guarding this way. I don't trust that there won't be any bugs in this cave, pretty much. There is a supercar. How did someone get their Lamborghini stuck in here? It was a YouTuber, wasn't it? I can almost guarantee it. I reckon we land literally like down here. If the bunnies are the aggressive thing, and there's a warg over there, which are pretty nasty, but I don't think it's going to be much of a match against us. If there are bugs like in this cave, that would suck. I guess maybe then the other thing you can do is you could land in this corner. It's as far away from caves as possible. There is a bunny close by, but I'm not going to worry about rabbits. Are all the bunnies okay? Surely all the bunnies aren't going to be chill. If it is literally just one mad warg, I didn't need to send the entire army into this one. Yeah. I don't trust that these rabbits aren't going to suddenly turn killer. You know, we're not going to have killer rabbits. I don't trust it. But if it's literally just one man-hunting warg, that's honestly almost disappointing at that point. Right, helicopter. God, you're taking a while to land. Come on. Okay. I knew they would. I mean, it's still only one, but... Right. Normanton, let's get you ready. Longbow. Crossbow, you have a sniper rifle as well. Deoxy. Firebird. Prepare to kill pretty much anything around. Normanton has missed everything. Oh! That is one tough rabbit. They are... It's okay, so the rabbits are gradually going mad the longer we are around here. That's fine. Good shooting from the bow family. We have an incoming warg. That is not going... It is going an awkward way. Of course it is. Normanton... Oh, it's out of range slightly. That will go down. Okay, area is now safe, apparently. Still do not trust all of this, but we are going to move up. And we are going to deconstruct that. Unfortunately, sometimes you find like the little psychic soothe emanators you can find as like a reward. But that does not seem to be the case here. Okay, you are going to... Okay, right. Firebird is going to deconstruct. Normanton. Oh, mate, wasn't clicked on you. Go in there and protect. Sakura, protect. Deoxy, I guess, protect. And then the rest can kind of just hang around outside in case things go weird. It falls to Firebird to do this job. Oh, okay, no, there we go. That's the thing we wanted. Right, Firebird, can you... Yes, you can't. Can you uninstall that? Prioritize uninstalling that. Yeah, bloody knew they would. Actually, wait. You take out that. Normanton. Actually, wait. Sakura. You pick up that. Normanton. Get out there. Okay. Longbow has been minorly injured by a rabbit. Because of course they have. I think we can just run back, though, to be fair. We can probably just run everybody into... We just bring everyone back over here. Oh, Sakura. You can be one of the pilots. There is there's 4 advanced components. Ah, you know what, screw it. We've got enough. I really don't need to worry about components. But yes, of course it would be Longbow that gets injured by a rabbit. Like it is. It is a guarantee if someone is getting injured, it is going to be Longbow. Oh, for God's sake. Don't think it was you. Oh. Oh, okay, that's bad. Right, Deoxy. Get back in there. We have got other things going on. We have got other things going on. They are drop podding a lot. Oh, good lord, there's a lot of people coming in. Right. Okay. Everybody inside the walls now. Fire all the alarms. They waited. They waited. They were they were aware of the horrors that were... Or maybe they set off the psychic emanator. Who knows? Right. Clear allowed area. Okay. We don't have that still inside the wall. That's good. Private Dylan. Right. Private Dylan. You have got to get back inside the base. And you've got to get back inside the base really quickly. Here. Right. Simon. Drive. Jack. Gunner. You. Drive. Climber. Gunner. Right. Fire. Fire. Wait. I think maybe they've not been deactivated. Who knows? Fire everything we've got up there. Tactical. You're actually one of the few soldiers, good soldiers we had left. We sent a lot on these missions. Actually, wait, I forgot. We don't really need a driver. Just go be a gunner in there. Bob. The problem with Bob is these lot here are going to get into the fight too quickly. They aren't the heaviest armed, but they're not the lightest armed either. It's going to take them a little while. I'm hoping the mortars are going to slow them down. We can tell Absol to hide. Absol should be able to get into Absol's little safe zone. That should be fine. Gauze Cannon, you're not a terrible soldier. I guess, yeah, the real question is, do we put the Whirlwinds out? I don't think we need to be honest. We'll load up Bob while we are here. Numot, you can be a gunner in there. Dylan, please run. Like, I'm a little bit concerned for Private Dylan here, because they are moving fast. The lion is not getting inside the wall. Or the lion is only getting there very slowly. We are going to have to turn off some of these... we have to turn off the mortars. That lot there was just moving so quickly to us. Hello, Eve. What's up? What are you doing? Evie. Okay. Eve, you're going to have to move because your butt's in the way of the screen and I can't see what's going on. Hold on! We are on cat break. Eve, you're an asshole. Eve. Look. Stop hitting my microphone into my face. What do you want? To headbutt the microphone. That's not helpful. Now you just stood on my wrist. There's a lot of cat to be standing on my wrist. Eve, could you figure out what you want? And then we can go and deal with that. Instead, you just want to headbutt the microphone in all the different places. Right, Eve, we're going to move you. Now, can you go get comfy? Yeah? Okay, you can purr and you can sit there. That's fine. Just please do not get in the way of the screen again while we have to deal with stuff. Doesn't look like this lot here have got any breaching weapons, so I'm not really that worried about the wall. They have got grenades, which is bad. Could be bad. What there's likely to happen is they're going to get stacked up at the kill box. Right, we are definitely... We are... Okay, Firebear's in the cryopod. Okay, Tara, you are 100%. I think a lot of people are going to be fighting who would not normally be in this fighting position. A lot of people who I would not normally want to be fighting are going to end up fighting here. Can I draft the War Queen? Crowd command range because Private Dylan's not there. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, the helicopter. We will launch the helicopter, but we will be so we will launch this. It'll be on its way back. But it will not. By the time it's got in here and landed, I think a lot of this raid will be happening. Here we go. Private Dylan is inside. Lion is inside as well. Please shut the doors behind you. Thank you. Right. The tanks are fired up. That one there has still got someone going to it. Paul, thank you for the resub for the 14th month. Saying, never fear, the Grenadier is here. In fact, actually, speaking of Paul, I think you were actually at the. You in the base? I don't think we've put you on the away mission. We didn't. We need you. We need you on the defences. Because we need everyone on the defences. Eve is still now plodding around in a circle and trying to get comfy. Eve, are you comfy now? Please? Oh, MG. You might normally be in bed, but yeah, get ready to fight. Cora, Drake, Pingy, you all, thank you very much for the bits for saying hi to Eve. Tomby, thank you for the resub for the 20th month. A rolled cart salute to you from chat. Thank you indeed for the continued support. What are this lot doing? I mean, a couple of them have made a sprint for it. Although the thing is, they don't really want to sprint. Like, you don't actually want to get killbox first on your own because you're going to get shredded. So Porg and Butts are not going to have a good day. And Noodle Brain, thank you very much for the donation as well. Saying, did you bring any holy hand grenades to deal with the killer rabbits? Holy hand grenades would be good about now, to be honest. We've got to deal with the killer pigs. They are possibly going to burn my crops down, but it sucks, but it is not the end of the world in this. Blindas is the only one who is really unhappy. That's just because they were insulted by someone. Right. Here we go. We've got Tactical up here ready to unleash hell on them. They have been hit by what? Hit by the laser tank. Oh, no, they're just hit by the... because the laser tank's not firing yet. They're hit by the... Just where I paused it looks like it's a laser shot, but it's them hitting the barbed wire, I presume. God, there's a lot of people. This is a lot of people. Okay, is Bob ready to fire? Single rockets into here is okay. We may blow up a little bit of our walls, but... what exploded there? Did a mortar go off that I didn't turn off? Okay, I have not turned the mortars off. I thought I had. You have got to hold fire. Right. This door can open. And that can fire. Okay, well, good news is so far they're getting around the corner and immediately being shredded. What was that? Was that the rocket from Bob? I'm going to guess it was. I think it went a little bit short and it's actually going to blow up some turrets, which is not ideal. Right. So, what we're going to have to do... We need to kill... Dagon Destroyer is finally on its way back. What we need to do... We need this lot here far enough along that I can send out the tanks. When... Has that actually got people in? Okay, that's got people. When they are far enough away, we can send out the tanks to flank them. But the problem is I can't send them out just yet, otherwise this lot here are going to turn around and try and swarm the gates. Dagon the Destroyer is here. We are taking them down, but they are getting in range to shoot back, which I do not like one bit. Right, this is a concern. Benjamin, try and get ready. It's annoying I cannot get the War Queen. Where is the command range? Oh, Private Dillon's down there. Okay, well if we put the War Queen there. Okay, they're broken. The morale's broken on most of them. Here. Okay, good stuff. For those that have not morale broke yet, they are about to. They are about to find out why they probably should have ran. Because now we can unleash tanks. I could send these tanks out in different scenarios. Unfortunately for this scenario here, they are just... God, they've actually made a real mess of our base. They've done a pretty good job of getting close. However, no real... Like, they've blown up some turrets. But not much more than that. Are you on auto fire? Yeah, you are. You should be, although possibly not. That's one down. Oh, that's very heavily broken. I'm gonna guess maybe the fire. I thought these things were fireproof, but maybe not. May have got clipped by something. Okay, they have actually started making a bit of a nuisance of themselves here. In how far they've got through the walls. They have actually done a reasonably good job. I'm very, very surprised they are not morale breaking yet. That does really, really surprise me. That tank has got to try and fall back. I mean, those tactical is not in a great place here. Oh, fall back, run away, Dirk. You have also got to... Dirk, stop opening the door. Okay, well, thankfully the thing went off. Forgot I had those, but they did a better job than I was expecting they would do. I mean, if we can... I keep hoping we can kill enough that we will make them break, but... they have done a surprisingly good job here. I don't really care about the trap hitting. Where have all my... Okay, all the characters have dove out of the helicopter. About to say. Right. Soldiers, snipers, and co. Get up here. Alright, crossbow. Drop yourself into that bit. Where is longbow gone? Anyone with a sniper rifle, drop into this. Like, there is a reason why we have this, like, secondary line of trenches. I think this lot here need to pull back away from here. And the tank is just mowing over everything. I presume it's not doing any damage, really, to the tank. The tank, it can get up here. Okay, they have broken. Tank, I guess, fall back. What the ever-living crap exploded there? Turrets, presumably. Okay, we know the Myth and Redeemers ran over every trap. But against barbed wire, it's really done very little. Forever, what are you doing? Why are you not restricted to inside the wall? Oh, everyone who's come back is not restricted to inside the wall yet. Just going to do that for a second. The tank is going to commit some war crimes as they are fleeing. You raided our base? We are going to make sure no survivors. Why on earth are they trying to go through, like, armoured doors? But what is their actual plan here? I thought we'd stopped them doing that. You might need to have Firebird ready up there. Possibly, like as a just-in-case kind of thing. That has actually completely and utterly eviscerated someone. Like there are some survivors here that we can try and capture. Whether they're any good or not is another question. You're an alright soldier and crafting. I mean, the tank's not parked in the killbox anymore. The tank shouldn't stop it. Also, people further away have escaped. What if... It's a bit of a wacky idea. But what if we sent Firebird down here to open the doors? And then... I mean, I guess we can send Firebird around... right, if you... just tend to them. Deoxy, head up here for a second, if you will. Maybe we will send... oh, I forgot we've got people over here who are not... who need to go to the hospital. You lot undraft. You two undraft. MG, come with me. Over here. Okay, that will do. That has been... oh crap, the tank is still on fire. Right. We should unload you two. And things we need to do. Okay, I think everyone is... I think the raid is dead. They did some serious damage. They did do some serious damage to us. Not helped by half our soldiers, half our best soldiers not actually being close. That is a problem in there. They are unconscious. They are dying soon. They're pretty good, to be fair. Right. Okay, Firebird. You tend to them. MG, you can go undrafted. You can go undrafted. People have been on, like... shooting has been on these like missions for a long time. I'm just going to undraft them to try and let them chill out a bit. Yeah, you're half decent as well, to be honest. Hippo... tend to them. Are you worth any saving? Not really. You're not a terrible soldier, though. I guess those are the only survivors left in this battle. Blindass. Screw it. Like, just go over there and save. Guy Incognito, you did a good job there. Right, yeah, and I mean, I guess... okay, you gotta put... the tank is no longer on fire. That's something. That is a smashed up tank. Right there. Other fires and other things will be trying to be put out. Okay, you lot can go about your life. We can drive the tank back when we are ready. Longbow, undraft. You three, undraft. Okay, now I didn't check injuries. Okay, you lost a finger. You lost a finger, but that's not the worst. Where's Tare? Why are you not in the hospital? You know, I appreciate you are going there, but also you should probably go and rest, just in case. Right. I mean, look, there's a lot of people here in this raid. Okay, right. Firebird. Oh, did they not survive? I'm guessing they died. That's fine. I mean, sometimes they're going to die. God, the Mythian Redeemer hit a lot of traps. And well, a light suddenly came on. Pulverine was not really quite able to get into the fight. Private Dylan, undraft. The mech, undraft. I mean, maybe I could create like a Private Dylan safe space, like maybe we make like a little room Private Dylan can hide in, so the War Queen can be on the front lines if needed. That could be quite interesting, I think. Okay, Hippo. I don't think you saved them. I think they died. I mean, admittedly, we didn't necessarily send our best doctors out here, but I'm also... they're going to survive. The other two should make it, and should at least survive long enough for us to get them into prison. The fires are gone. The fires are being put out. Ugh. Well, that was a raid and a half. Yeah, these are not great doctors we have going on here. Okay, you capture them. We can continue. We can actually get the doctor. To be honest, once they have... Okay, just capture them. Like, because you are not doctors, so... Well, they left us some cool things, but they're not doctors, so basically we just stop them from bleeding out. I probably don't need to fully heal them in this. Just, yeah, get them back into the... Let's see, into the prison. Alright, Sergio is really unhappy, but you've had a pretty tough day. As is everybody who was involved in the battle. Blindas also, you can go about medical emergencies, but they are both on these. Who is going to... I know Tommy is a decent doctor. Okay, D's Nuts is going to go and try and tend to them. That's fine. I mean, look, if they die of an infection, they die of an infection. It's on their leg. We can cut it off and we can replace it. It is doable, you know. Firebird is in there, but well, actually, I forgot we need to change them. Can be Camaro. There we go. Yeah, the prisoners die. The prisoners die. As much as I will try and save them so we can recruit them, ultimately, it is slightly less significant than, for example, repairing our base. We're not in a great shape here. The defense is held, but they did not held well enough. Oh. You two have been in that tank all day. I apologise. Or all night, I should say. I think I chucked everyone out of the tanks that were in tanks. Yeah. That was definitely quite the mess. Now, so Naughty Mouse saying would it be worth swapping the things here for the uranium turrets? I'm not sure if... I think the uranium turrets are too big. What I'm thinking about, and you'll notice over here, there is a rough kind of sketch. Because of the way my base is shaped and the way the base is formed, I don't actually have much room to fall back here to expand and make turrets. one of the possible options I did have was to build another chamber over here. Basically, you turn this into a horrific crossroads. You build a chamber all the way down here, place a bunch of turrets at the back, and a bunch of barbed wire in front of it, and yeah, utilize this space here. I mean, you could even park another tank in there if needed. But yeah, so the uranium turrets, you could, in theory, put some of the uranium, or you could put a rail gun, or you could put, you know, whatever you wanted at the back. Here we go. Uranium turrets, yeah, I mean, you'd need to be putting them... Yeah, I mean, like, size-wise, they're not actually as big as I thought they were. I thought they were bigger. But yeah, you could line them back here, and then in front of it put a bunch of barbed wire and wall, like the barbed wire, more turrets, just everything that you can do to cause grief, essentially. Do I have the double? Here you go, the double auto cannon. The double auto cannons are very powerful. That's what I tend to use. Then you could put some charge guns. You could put a rail gun. This thing, you could put one of these back here as well to shoot into the kill box. Although the railguns, I'm not sure on their effectiveness. Why I've tended to avoid them. I don't remember them being particularly good. I mean, yeah, friendly fire is the other concern. I mean, yeah, so if we put them, basically, we put these turrets back here. Let's say, for argument's sake, you put them here. They can't hit your own people. They hit the kill box. They can't hit your own people, and enemies have to choose what side they're getting shot in the back from. Feels pretty, like, it feels a pretty solid strategy. Not a nice strategy, but, you know, people raiding my base, I'm not going to be nice. So, yeah, I mean, railgun could be good against mechs. You know, an EMP cannon might not be the worst idea. Either or will work. The charged railgun. Requires components to be placed. That's not too bad. Damage 60 compared to autocannons, which are damage 27, and the uranium cannon is damage 55. Now I presume there's some like different, you know, armor. So that's 82 armor. I presume actually railgun should be armor piercing. No, nowhere near as close. So maybe we have a couple of railguns and a couple of uranium turrets back there. But I mean, the railguns are essentially just firing like a titanium rod very quickly at something. I would have thought that would have pierced armor quite well. I think it's titanium. I don't really know, but yeah, slight difficulty. Yes, is rearming these guns. They'd have to. Well, they basically, once they've fired all their ammo for a battle, we can't rearm them. To be fair, it's dangerous rearming these side guns as well. So, yeah. Power, where did the power conk out? Why is that one? Oh, for some reason it's decided it's like hooked to that part, but never mind. Right. Absol's house. You're allowed out of your little building. Go on, Absol. Do your work. They are hard at work in the fields, replanting the many cabbages. Tactical, you do know, right? You're kind of quite dead. You could go to the hospital if you wanted. Nobody would judge you. MG is unhappy because they're very hungry and it's daytime. They die their day. Asylum, thank you very much. Sorry for the donation. Saying, can someone please give me a detailed report on what happened during the Wednesday evening streams over the past 2 months? I have no idea what is going on. What has happened? I mean, the colony's got a little bit bigger. In general, not much has changed in terms of how we defend the base. It's largely relying on tanks. I guess recently the biggest upgrades are we've been doing more of the Anomaly stuff. So we've been building this kind of containment area. We've got a little ritual circle and all of this kind of thing. We did have a small moment where people started worshipping a golden cube. and that was part of the Anomaly events, but we have managed to stop that from occurring. We have also got this thing down here, this obelisk, which is not particularly great. This is another thing that appeared that is something that helps with the Anomaly stuff, and every so often, if you poke at it too much, you end up duplicating a person by accident. They can be evil, or they can be dying, essentially, and we have currently got a clone of Firebird who is in a cryopod while we try and build enough organs to keep them alive. long and short of it is that's kind of where we're at. We built some hotel rooms down here. We are starting to expand into the mountain now because we've just simply ran out of space here. But yeah, killbox improvements are going to need to be done. The good news is, as you can see, we have swiftly rebuilt. Quite a few guns were dropped here. Bio-coded shotguns are no good. Heavy SMG I'll take. I mean, they never really got into the plus point. Is as bad as this all was. Didn't really go very well. They never really got in the base. Like we fell. Like we had to fall back from here. It's the first time we've ever had to fall back from here. We fell back to this defensive line here, and that was okay. Major break risk for tactical. Tactical. Just go to the hospital, please, and go and sit. Go and hug the, psychic soothing emanator, and you'll be fine. How are you doing over here? I mean, you're not good, but you'll live. You're going to be fine as well. Oh, and Captain Kurt lost their mind a little bit, and we had to imprison them. But that's all good. Anyway, you are correct. We had to fall back to these lines in the early days. I mean, certainly the first time the Sight Stealers turned up, they absolutely ravaged us, and we had to panic and bailed quite significantly. We were fighting very much everywhere we could to stay alive. We did survive, just. So, yeah, it's pretty... it's been pretty mad. It's been pretty mad. But yeah, okay, we've got some power back to our turrets. The base is coming... The defences are coming back online. Numot's having a sad wander because they were working in the unsightly environment. I mean, it kind of sucks, but, we've largely fixed it up. I mean, there's still a fair amount of work to do, but... yeah, and it's largely been fixed up. We'll focus on fixing the kill box. Once it's fixed, we will then go and expand. Now, we are at some point going to have to try and drive these tanks back into the base. Nighttime is probably one of the better options here. Okay, good. We have a tank parked. And we didn't run over FailRace. Good sign. Good sign. The corpse trees are eating well this evening. Look at them go. Good lord. The corpse trees are eating well indeed. There are, you can see all the dead bodies. There are 59 dead bodies. Yeah, it's pretty mad. I mean, that was a big raid. That was a big raid, and as I said before, those raids are some of the worst that we rush raids are the ones I struggle to deal with effectively anyway. Especially when half of our troops are still returning from an away mission. There's a reason why we don't go on too many away missions, and that does sum it up quite well, because they are bloody dangerous, really. The tank is parked. Can we... oh, not quite. I don't want you to quite park that far. Can you just, back it up a little bit? Close that. What I wanted to do was just put it out of the way of the bedroom so they can move in and out of there without having to shimmy past a massive tank. So, yeah. Amazing stuff. Cora, I think it's saying it's been nearly an hour. Husband, I mean, I'm going to go with a probably not. Let's have a look. The answer is probably not. Oh, like last week it was up to like 7.5. Like there was a chart. Now it's gone. It's gone wrong again. It's not going great for you, is it? I am sorry. I am sorry. It's it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate indeed. But yeah, it's not looking likely anytime soon. Anything's worth picking up? I don't really think so. Heavy SMGs are okay, but we've got more than enough of them now. I mean, we've got racks full of random guns, so... yeah, that's fine. Asylum's asking, do you have a character? So, you do not have a character, you have a tank, which is, I don't know if it's cooler or not, but yes, that is the Asylum. You are our laser tank. Essentially, has done many a good things in saving the base. Kind of act as a... who's unhappy? No, oh, yeah, that's fine. You kind of act as a fixed gun emplacement for some raids, but you can go out, and especially against mechs, very, very useful. Our other tanks. This thing here is a flamethrower tank, which is... we don't use the fire very often. Can be effective when needed. We mainly use it for the assault cannon, which is effective. Very, very, very destructive. This one just has a big cannon that fires a big explosive shell and makes a mess of everything. Sometimes my own walls. We've got to be very careful when using the noodle destructor. It is, yeah. It is a dangerous, dangerous vehicle. A dangerous gun. I think it has largely been fixed up, though, now, after it kind of lost out in that last battle. Yeah, I don't know how it ended up getting so damaged. I swear it's gone through fire before, but apparently not. Pinky, thanks a bit, saying, have Cora work on recruiting the male prisoner? Maybe they'll find love in prison. What is Cora's social skill? Yeah, no. I don't even think Cora can. I mean, I hate to say it, and while it sounds rude, but it's not great. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. That's probably not helping. That's probably not. I mean, also that one's not great either. But yeah. Oh, Dagon, can you not? Thank you. So whichever last stream it was, I think it was on Sunday. I said my office chair, the wheels broke. One of the wheels broke on it. I tried to fix it, but it was not happening. So I just bought some new wheels, and they arrived today. And Dagon is playing around with the box. I only put one wheel. I haven't swapped them all over yet, but... Dagon, can you stop rummaging around in that box? It's literally some office chair wheels. It's really not exciting. It's not. I promise you, it's the dullest thing I've... Maybe not the dullest thing I bought on Amazon, but it's up there. They're important, because otherwise Wibbly Wobbly chair was not great, but... You know, 5 wheels instead of 6 on your chairs, not ideal. But yeah, they're not really I say they're not an entertaining cat toy. If it's a cat, they do what they please. They find entertainment where they please. Right, Drake is sorting out some of these gun turrets. Why is that not? Why are those guns not powered? Oh, it's that section there is the one section they've not fixed. So, there we go. They'll get there eventually. I hated the game was doing a little bit of a lag. And I was worried another raid was going to happen. I guess the majority of turrets are now rebuilt. So, if a raid did happen, we could fall back on tanks and turrets. And probably make it work. Blindas, there is no cube. The cube is gone. The cube is no more. I am sorry. You don't even remember it. I don't actually know, because like everyone who was obsessed with the cube went berserk when the cube was destroyed. But we nullified that by anesthetizing them. So I guess you remember it exists. You just don't remember being obsessed with it. So, like, that's fine. Oh, wow. Okay, so Bob actually did a lot of damage. So they were downed by Bob. And they were downed by MG? Oh, I think they were the one in the doorway, weren't they? Maybe. Pulverine shot at them? Oh, you look, actually, no, you look like you were friendly fired to death. What the hell happened here? So you were sniped by Paul. Apparently Pulverine took a shot, but Pulverine was miles away. They have got hit with a charge blast. Pulverine actually... Where, how far was the range? Because Pulverine was up here. I mean, maybe if it was the person that was in the kill box there, maybe. I never saw Pulverine fire. So yeah, maybe that is what happened. I mean, Paul was involved in both deaths. Either Paul the human or Pulverine the mech did some damage there. I can only presume, yeah, that the one that got hit by Pulverine must have been the one that was furthest forward in the kill box. Since the mech was parked up here, that would be a distance that's doable for the mech. Actually, yeah, the one in the doorway died over there. There's one over here that got... I guess the one over here was possibly the one that got hit with the Bob and the rocket artillery. Maybe. I don't know. There we go. It's yeah, quite a thing. Oh, those things are absolutely wrecked. Thankfully, Firebird is going to go and fix them up. We need a research project. Do we? Let's make a crossbow. I think at this point I will have then researched. Oh no, there's heavy artillery. I mean, we kind of already have our own versions of it, and there's a bunch of these that we can't unlock yet because you've got to find them in the world, essentially. But yeah, there we go. Climber, thank you very much for the donations. And could you please put a set of doors to the killbox's side chamber behind the barbed wire? So to crawl through barbed wire to build a turret. Also, what are my romantic prospects? Thanks in advance. Climber, let's go have a look at yours, shall we? Social. None of your options are very good. I'm afraid. Just no one in this colony likes each other. There is just no romance. Apparently your best chances are with Eve the cat. But the rest are not good. Like a Gauss cannon, your chances are 0. I've never actually seen it say 0. Like, low opinion I've seen a lot of. No, you've just no chance. Twingo has a little chance with Gauss cannon. I mean, I don't know why I clicked on Cora. That's going to be pointless, isn't it? Just nobody has any... Okay, well, Brady has a good chance with Climber if it's Brady initiating, by the sounds of it. But like, no one has a good chance with anybody here. Yeah, it's just how it goes, isn't it? I could put another set of doors down here. I guess it gives us a slight weak point through the concrete. Although honestly, if they are very unlikely to end up. But yeah, we can do that. It just makes it a little easier for those building. Oh, we should not hold those open. Because knowing my luck, I'm going to forget, and the next raid will just go straight through the armory. Well, funnily enough, who would have thought a new corpse tree has sprouted? It's not a big surprise that a corpse tree sprouted. Evie, can you not put claws in my leg, please? I'm being very generous and letting you sit there, and you've sat there for ages, but claws in leg is bad. Right. The crop fields being burnt was a bit of a pain in the arse. We've not had a good, growing season this time around. Yeah, it's not been great, really. been one thing after another here. We can convert our indoor hydroponics to food if we really need. Evis, claws in leg. You're going to go on the floor if you're not careful. Okay. If you don't start keeping your claws away from me, you go on the floor. Pengy, thank you for saying, Alex, please research a social implant for Core. I don't think there is one. I have a feeling because Core is a Neanderthal, they have just poor social. It's just, yeah, it's just not going to happen. Slow study, poor social. It sucks, but it is what it is on that one. There may be like some like mech implants you can get that would be like a improved social. I don't. There probably is somewhere. Oh, I never actually unrestricted all my animals either. You should be unrestricted so you can help hauling things around. Caleb, you can be unrestricted. Pengy, you can be unrestricted. That's fine. Yeah, there are skill trainers. I think the thing is, like, because chorus skill's so low, you'd need so many of the skill trainers. It's just not worth it, I'm afraid. So yeah, you are, sadly, I could shove a auxiliary AI combat into you, but not going to help that much, unfortunately. Okay, I think we may have enough body parts. We have a synthetic kidney, a synthetic heart. Do we have... Okay, synthetic heart, kidney, and lungs. I reckon we can work on... Evie, can you move now? There's so many claws going on. There we go. Also, Pengy was saying, thank you for the bits. Thank you. Eve, the master of cat claw acupuncture. Yeah, she does that on my leg enough. But there we go. I digress. So yeah, we can possibly work on fixing up Camaro now. We can take them out of cryo sleep. What I might do... What is the time? Is Tommy's okay, right. Tomorrow morning, when everyone is awake, we will kick Camaro out of cryo sleep, and then we will replace their heart, one lung, and one kidney. It's not ideal, but then we can focus on building the other ones afterwards. That should be enough to keep them alive and keep them going. And yeah, once that's happened, it'll be fine. Do we lose all the cotton? Is that still growing? No, that's still going. It's only the 4th of September, so we will still be able to grow. We can grow most of the way into winter, to be fair. The winters aren't normally that harsh here. So that's good. Pengy saying, will this be a restoration of Camaro or technically a resto mod? I guess it's technically a resto mod, although I don't know whether the synthetic... Like, I don't know whether... I guess they are... If these are better than the original, I guess it's a resto mod. If these are just as efficient as the original, then I guess it's just a restoration. I don't know whether they're more effective or not. So, yeah, that is the question on this one. Guile, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, and I do apologise, but thank you very, very much. Thank you very much indeed for a very generous super chat. It is very much appreciated. I think it is. I'm not sure on the currency. I think the red is. I don't know how YouTube works, but thank you so much. So again, I'm a big fan of your random races. Cheers from Argentina. I do believe that is the first time I think I've seen that currency before. But thank you so much. Yeah, the random races are fun. I'm sure there are going to be plenty more of them on there, on the way. So yeah, that's. I don't know what we're going to have coming up next. I mean, at some point we're going to go around the Nürburgring. You know, you know how it works. If we've got that there, it'll get used at some point. But yeah, I don't know exactly what and when. But yeah, random races, very good fun. Plenty more of them are going to turn up over the course of the next while. Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Apparently this... That's odd, because that YouTube uses... YouTube normally uses a colour grading to be able to figure out what conversion is. But I guess it doesn't convert that one properly. Because, yeah, the red ones are normally high. But either way, doesn't matter how much it is. As I said, I appreciate anything. I always do. I appreciate people just watching the nonsense that we come up with here. So, there we go. Right, I think all the defences are mostly fixed now. Okay, so we are going to open the cryopod. Someone can come do that. These nuts, do you want to... Okay, MG wants to do the honours, so sure, you open the cryopod. Just be careful, and... I don't think we needed to do their liver yet, from what I remember. We may at some point, but I think... No, we only need to do... Well, I mean, they'll function with a fixed heart, a fixed lung, and a fixed kidney. They'll be a little bit iffy, but... yeah, that will work. Right, okay, so kick them out of there, right. Camaro. Operation. So, install synthetic heart. Install... Okay, if we just go down the left side, you're going to have a left lung and a left kidney. And then we will remove right kidney and right lung. Camaro is going to have like a 3-day operation going on. Right. Tommy, I've got a job for you. You were a bloody good doctor, weren't you? Yeah, or is Numot better? Who's better? Numot is better. Numot! You've got a really big job coming up. Where is Camaro? Slowly making their way down here. Oh, the game is starting to chug a little bit. I fear even my computer is not enjoying this very much. Right. Go on then, Numot. See what you can do here. Yeah, my game is having all manners of issues. But it's fine. It'll work. Asylum, thank you very much for the donation. So, careful what you say when it comes time to harvest the cotton. It'll be very easy to get yourself cancelled. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. No, we had some issues. We've had the toxic fallout cloud over our base that's kind of screwed all of our growing of plants up. Between fires, toxic fallout, fires again, it's been a terrible growing season this year. Thankfully, we do have a lot of food, so it isn't too bad. God, the game's really lagging. Not quite sure why. Shouldn't be, but it is lagging like crazy. Alright, Numot. I have just realised if any of these operations go wrong, we're kind of screwed because we don't have backups for Camaro here. So yeah, we are kind of keeping fingers crossed here that certainly... Okay, that one there has worked. Synthetic heart has gone in. No problem at all. Cool. We just got to get the lung and the kidney in, and then get the old ones out, and Camaro will be fine. Hopefully. This is when more organs start decaying or something that we would struggle with. Oh, Camaro's unhappy naked, or Camaro's knocked out and being patched up. So we're not going to worry about that. Christian Sweden, thank you for the resubscription for the 26th month. A rolled car salute to you from chat. Thank you so much. Saying, is there any Hague handling war crimes in Rimworld? You pass. I mean, probably not. Although we've certainly not done the worst things that you can do on Rimworld. You know, we're not organ harvesters and any of that. We occasionally shoot fleeing people, Well, we occasionally shoot fleeing people. We occasionally run people over with tanks. I don't think we use any like truly horrific weaponry. Oh yeah, the rip scanner. Forgot about that. Yeah, that's probably not great. That's probably not a great look, right? We have occasionally psychically abducted people and then ripped their brain out and combined it with an AI. Yeah. Yeah, there is some of that goes on. I mean, the rest of it's not too bad. Calcrim said it. There is a mod on the workshop called Geneva Checklist to see how many violations you are actually committing. Yeah. The rip scan's the worst, I think. I don't think we use any like unconventional. It's not like we're using. I don't think flamethrowers are. I think flamethrower. I don't know if flamethrowers are actually technically banned. I think they are. But it's not like we're not using like napalm and flamethrowers. A lot of our weapons. I mean, these are all bullets. They're all bullets. We use rockets. We use tank shells. But yeah, it's all mostly conventional. Mostly conventional weaponry. But the rip scan's definitely the bad thing. The psychic abduction of people is quite bad. You know. But yeah, the rip scan's definitely the worst thing. So yeah, that probably breaks a lot of rules. Also, we do have these like AI bots that I don't know what the world would make of them. Because like we're far ahead in terms of tech. That thing's very dangerous. That is for sure. But yeah, Count Go, thank you very much for the bits. Saying good afternoon. Oh, well, thank you very much for stopping by. Good afternoon or evening or maybe morning for any Aussies that are watching. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Okay, Camaro is fixed up. Not amazingly, but is fixed up as best as possible. Numot is now cutting out the decaying organs. We will need to get Camaro another kidney and another lung, but that's fine. Make synthetic kidney, make synthetic lung. We can do that. They are 8 advanced components. I have 54. I'm fine with that. We have a big old tank of fuel. Geez, we have a massive tank of fuel there going on. We've got loads of fuel hanging around. That's great. So, Calgor saying there are 44 different items. Based on the list, we're probably only on about half. Yeah, I don't think we've done too badly. I don't think we've done too. We've not done the worst things. We've not done the worst things at all. To be fair, we've never initiated any combat. I don't think. We've exploded allies by accident, but that, you know, friendly fire is unfortunately something that can happen. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Treat, thank you for the bits. Seeking a colonist status update on myself and Firebird. I mean, as far as I'm aware, Firebird is astonishingly good at everything. Is pretty happy. It's pretty happy in general, and no health concerns at all. Drake, how are you doing? You are very much enjoying digging in the quarry. It's a bit of an ugly environment, but yeah, there is that. And also no health concerns. So there we go. All is good. Yeah, actually, Calgary here makes a good point. We did have a prisoner starved to death by accident at one point because no one was entering the prison cell because I disabled things without realising. That did happen. But you know, we weren't harvesting organs like most people do on Rimworld. So, you know, there is that. Yeah. We're not the worst. We're not the best either. I don't know why Overthought's recharging in there, but apparently they are. Overthought, could you hurry up and charge? Because Absol's going to run out of battery again. I don't know why you charged. Do we not have a small charger? Do we have a small bloody charger up there? Oh, you bloody useless mechs. How much do these cost to build? I can't imagine they cost much. Can we stick another charger like down here somewhere? So that Overthought doesn't have to keep running and stealing Absol's charging point. Pengy, thank you for the bits. Saying, while you're fixing up Camaro, they could use a massive wing too. Yeah, we'll put a big wing. We'll put a big wing on Camaro. Are they now fixed? Yes, they are. They are minus a lung and a kidney, but they will survive on this. So yeah, they'll be okay like that. We will build the synthetic ones, and then they will be functioning again, which is great. Which is great. Right. I've forgotten what my other plans were today. We got very distracted by having to rebuild everything. Oh, we were kind of building up here. I mean, some of what we were looking at doing... Like, we can poke the monolith and create events. However, with the horrific raid we just had go on, it's not really ideal. Oh, we should be able to release... now, I'm hoping Captain Kurt should be able to be released and go back into normal society. I very much forgot about them up in that. There was a lot going on. So hopefully now if we release them, they will not go back into the... You know, they will stay with us here. Is Captain Kurt back as one of us? Yeah, looks like it. Cool. Entombed underground. Well, get outside then. You have been released from prison. You were only there because you were threatening to flee. And we can't be having that. Right. Don't know where your bedroom was. It may have been nicked by someone. Okay, I think that one there will probably go back to being yours. Cool. The other bedrooms... I guess we should probably... like, decorate these ones and get them ready just in case, sort of a thing, for when... And okay, Captain Kurt wanted the tank bedroom. Well, you know what? It's fine. I don't care too much. You know, if you want the tank bedroom, by all means, you are allowed the tank bedroom. Firebird, why do you have a gun? You don't have a gun. You only have your lightsaber. I did not actually ever drop someone. I've forgotten who's carrying the bloody... I don't know. Someone has that psychic emanator from the away mission. I don't remember who. Chat, who picked up the psychic emitter thing? Do you remember? Who do I need to shout at to drop it? Because I've completely forgotten who carried it. I thought it was Deoxy, but apparently not. I don't know why Chris is carrying a lightsaber. That's a better question. Chris, why have you got a lightsaber? You're incapable of using the damn things. I also don't know why you've got metal and dog leather on you, but... There are many questions, none of which are all that helpful. You're carrying some useful stuff. Did we not pick it up? We must have done. I can't believe we would have left it. You see, well, the thing is not clothes related. So I don't think I can remove it from here. Also, I don't know which one it is, but I don't think... Like, I think they are just carrying it in their inventory. I don't think... It's not, like, equipped or anything. And they can carry anything in their inventory. I will have to go... If no one... Say no, I'll have to go back and look before next week. And I will probably forget. But I will try. And... Yeah. We'll try and find where the mystery... Unless they may have put it down somewhere when they got back. Which is possible, because they do... Or maybe they put it in the helicopter. Nope. I don't know. It'll turn up. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's a helpful thing to have. We would have liked to have had it, but... Yeah. Okay, Camaro is up and about. I mean, is about as happy as they're going to be. Camaro was imprisoned. You weren't imprisoned. You were put in a cryopod. Like, you were put in a cryopod to save you. You were absolutely not imprisoned. I don't know what you're on about. we need to have words there. Because, yeah, you are absolutely not imprisoned in that one. I mean, I get it. It does kind of suck that we had to go to such extreme measures. Oh, they were... Oh, no, you are right. Yeah, actually, they were briefly imprisoned once they became a colonist. That is true, because I wasn't sure if they were going to go evil or something. I stand corrected. I take it back. Okay, you can be a little bit annoyed about it, but we were only really trying to save your life. You know, that was really what we were going for in this, is we were going for the whole, you know, trying to make sure you didn't die. We'll try and illuminate this area a little bit for people. We will at some point smooth the walls down, but for now I'm not bothering, because we're probably going to end up digging up a bunch of walls, because we're going to expand things a bit. Okay, Agent Hodge is saying South Normanton took possession of the emanator. Now, I thought we had a look. I mean, they don't have it on them anymore. So unless it broke apart and became plasteel and advanced components for some reason, which I don't know why it would have done, but apparently it has. That's a shame, but that's kind of what it is. Unless it was dropped somewhere. Oh no, apparently it was Sakura. Let's try again, shall we? Okay, there it is. Yep, okay. It was Sakura. Now, where I want to put this, I don't know. Where do we want to install the soothing emanator? I mean, you could install it over the prison. I mean, it makes sense to put it near the... Honestly, it's probably going to make sense to put it near the... down here. Because there's going to be more bedrooms down this bit. Again, it's to try and just so that people down here get a good night's sleep. Really, we've got one in that covers all the hospital, which we're not going to need to do much with. You could maybe put one near the killbox. For when there is a battle, although there is a chance it'll get destroyed. They are very difficult to come by, so yeah, you will not get them very often. Right, let's just do that, and we'll do that. So there's at least some power going on. Oh, the thing these rooms need are some lights. You know, got to illuminate the room a little bit. I'm hoping once we start digging further into here, we're not going to need to worry. So one of my concerns here is keeping these rooms cool in summer, which is true. But once you start digging into here, you start getting into the mountain. Summer doesn't really make those rooms too hot, so I'm hoping we won't need coolers, because I've got no way to vent them at all. It isn't great. The one thing I could do is try and vent this corridor here. which might end up happening at some point in the future. I'm going to not worry about it for the moment, because I can't. and we're not really expanding that way. The way we are going to expand, though, the important things we are going to expand are over here. We are going to chop through these rocks. Mining goods trader. Well, that's cool, but I don't really need mining goods. I guess the concern with this bit is how do we rearm it? It's not really a good answer. Oh, okay. We've made another synthetic lung. Well, that's good. Camaro! We can, at some point... So, it was a right lung. Install synthetic lung. Right lung. Fantastic. I just don't know whether the kidney got made or not. Okay, yeah, the kidney's been made too. Oh, fantastic. In Camaro, you will also have installed synthetic kidney. You're going to be like full-on bionic by the end of it, but it's cool. It's cool. Actually, Forever is a good shout. Yeah, maybe the mining trader will buy the just ridiculous amount of steel I've got to try and clear out some space in my storage sheds. I mean, I can build, and I will upgrade the storage shed space, but yeah, we could dump a bunch of steel here, maybe. Okay, they haven't got very much money. Okay, well, they won't buy. Okay, we want to do minus 3,000. Okay, they can't even buy 3,000. We have 86,000 steel. Can I just like dump 20,000 worth of steel? I'm actually just going to dump some steel on them. This is, it sounds mad, but this is genuinely, I have so much stuff that, you know what, I don't even care anymore. You're completely useless in terms of buying things. But I'm just going to dump a lot of steel on your, you know, ship. So you won't have enough money to pay me, but I'm okay with it. Just take it. Like, you get a good deal out of this, burning buffalo shipping. Admittedly, what we're going to do is we're going to like teleport them 20,000 units of steel into their like big cargo ship, and it's going to now suddenly be massively overweight. And if they ever end up in like inside the planet's atmosphere, they're going to have all sorts of problems. Or it's just going to like spill out of the cargo hold and just like fill all of the various rooms of the ship. Yeah, just take some of this, just take the damn stuff, to be honest with you. Oh, look how empty the storage rooms are. It's brilliant. I am happy. I'm happy we have emptied out some of the storage. Yeah, as Pengi here says, we have got a new way to defeat our enemies. It's just pile mountains of steel. Just pile mountains of steel on it. Yeah, they can't afford it, but I just want it gone. Like that's more just about making space than anything else. Because yeah, we're not going to make. I mean, it wasn't exactly that valuable anyway. But yeah, tis all good. Tis all good. Who's waiting? Okay, Camaro's waiting operations, but that'll be a tomorrow problem. But yeah, Captain Kurt, what are you doing? Oh, you're still sad wandering around. Nikki, maybe don't do the operation in their bedroom. Oh, you absolute lunatic. Well, someone has already done part of the operation there. Okay, well, worked. Fair play. Oh, you are a pretty good doctor, actually. I also love how you do need a kidney as well. Yeah, you lost a kidney. We should probably make that. Like, we have been so focused on fixing up Camaro here, we haven't actually fixed up the rest of our characters, but still. There we go. So their breathing, their blood filtration, their blood pumping is all improved. which is cool. Hopefully they're not one of those like body purists that don't like mech parts, because I mean they were going to die without them, but you know it does happen. There we go. Yeah, I mean we can make sculptures and crap out of steel. I don't know whether we can make something worthwhile. Like we could make some grand sculptures. But I mean, like a grand sculpture takes 200 steel, or those grand sculptures take 400. Like 400 steel is nothing to us. So sometimes we've just got to launch it into orbit and give it as someone else's problem, basically. Ooh. I don't think I've ever seen a textiles trader turn up. That's kind of cool. I mean, I don't have anything called... Actually, no, I could do with you. Who is awake who is actually half decent at social? Bloody no one. Benjamin, are you any good at social? Yes, you are. The reason why I'm thinking is we are kind of out of cloth. So if we can buy some from you, how does the textile? There's so many awful stuff, so many junky clothes. How do you not have any clothes? I just want to make carpet. That's literally all I'm looking for. I just wanted to make some carpet, and you've not got anything I need. Bloody useless. Okay, well we'll sell dog. Basically, any of these like leathers we have where we have not very much of them, I'm just gonna chuck. Like I want one guinea pig fur. Astonishing. We'll just chuck those. We'll get 600 silver. We'll keep the bear skin because we might need that for something. And yeah, like the plain leather and the blue fur and all that. That's not a terrible idea. Noodlebrain asking if they have human leather. It does happen sometimes. We are not going to be doing that. No, none of that going on here, please. As I said, we are absolutely no war crimes occurring, and no horrors are occurring in our base this time around. Oh no! Don't do that. This game just does not want me to grow plants, does it? Honestly. I mean, we do have a lot of... So not only do we have a lot of meat, which we can use in an emergency. We have generally avoided it, but... because it's largely used for feeding the animals. However, I may have to start making meals from it. I mean, we can do a couple of things to regulate our food levels. We can stop making fine meals and go back to making simple meals. We can make fine meals out of the, copious amounts of meats that we have. That's probably what we'll end up doing. But yeah, it's kind of just slightly frustrating. Not slightly frustrating, like it's what it is. It's what Rimworld likes to do. It finds ways to punish you. It's just been this year's growing has just been garbage. It's been so bad. This year, this game year has been pretty awful. But we'll figure it out and everything. It'll work. We can build. You shall say build a greenhouse. So what we can do is we can build these hydroponics. Now they are very expensive, and that's why I tend not to. I don't have to grow Drevel Strand on this. I'm growing it because it's valuable, not because I really use it. We can convert that to normal growth, which we can build more if need be. We're up to 55 advanced components. I mean, we're kind of holding about that, but we did spend a lot of money on making body parts for Camaro, so like we're not in a terrible place. What is it? At -5 degrees outside. I mean, it's not. Oh, do they not have a heater in? Oh, it's only 9 degrees in there. I guess maybe they keep opening the door to the freezer. Not sure. How is our quarry? Yeah, quarry's temperature holds pretty steady. That works. There is Deoxy. Are you doing what I think? Yeah, you are. Deoxy is hunting with a minigun. Now, I'm no expert, and I'm far from an expert, but I'm not sure the minigun is the best way to go. Ooh, also, what the hell is that? Small toxic adapted tree with a twisted trunk. It can only grow on polluted terrain. When harvested, it yields a meager amount of wood. Oh. Why is it toxic there? Can I fix that? What has gone on? I mean, it's not toxic from that. What happened? It's a really good question. I mean, yeah, it's possible some enemies had tox bombs. That's the only thing that makes any sort of sense, really, is that some enemies did have some tox bombs. I presume that is what it would have been. It's very odd. It's very odd indeed. Yeah, there you go. that is apparently a thing. Right. Armoured wall. So what I'm going to do, while this is being built, I'm going to leave a gap so that the killbox is still effective. And then when this bit here is built, the enemy should still be able to path around, but let's just make sure they can still make it to the killbox and don't end up trying to breach somewhere they shouldn't, basically. Technically speaking, this would be the weakest point. However, even if you get through this, you then get through this, you've got to somehow not be ran over by a tank, and then you've got to get through armoured door, two layers of walls. Like that's, and even if you get through here, you've still got to get through concrete, and 2 layers of doors. I guess you can go through one layer. No, you can go through 1 layer of door there, 1 layer of door there. So like, it's even if you breach the garage, it's not actually that dangerous. But yeah, so we are clearing out this bit here so the fire tank can get up to the north, and we will probably have to chop off a bit of this cliff here to get the fire tank through, because the fire tank is big, pretty much. Okay, Absol's fine. Absol doesn't need battery yet. Where is our War Queen? Okay, War Queen is getting a charge. Cool. And everyone else is busy doing their thing. I mean, we're going to use a lot of steel here building this, which is fine by me. Kind of what we wanted. We will end up using an awful lot of steel. Building more barbed wire fencing and all of that suitably good stuff for protecting our what will become very valuable turrets. Yeah, well, there's some insults going on. It's gonna look, the killbox is gonna be so strange. I mean, one of the other things that I could in theory do here, and what I might end up doing, would be... where's the herbal medicine rotted? Okay, it rots away in there. That's fine. So one of the other things I could do is, much like we have this secondary chamber off to the side here, I just don't see any reason to not... I guess you just... Actually, you could definitely go all the way back to there. Because you've got all the walls, you just have a door you could technically add a normal... You could add a door there, door there, door there. So people can get through into here. If this breaks down, for example. You're not going to be in that room very often, but it's if that breaks down. So, yeah. We should check. I don't think there is any overhead mounting. Which one is it? How have I forgotten this? How have I forgotten this? Which one's overhead mounting again? I've literally used it already. How on earth have I forgotten this? Which one is it? The house icon. Oh, that one. Visibility of roofs. Okay, so that's overhead mounting, that's overhead mounting, that's overhead mounting. Which, funnily enough, is fine because that has got walls. Okay, so that won't spawn any bugs. That'll be a funny place for a bug to spawn. Like if that's what set it off. Of all the messing around we've done, if there is what caused bugs to spawn, it'd be kind of funny. But it will not, thankfully. It's just always helpful. Right. If we... Crap, I've got to try and remember how much space these damn things need. If we put these there... I mean, we probably don't need more than 3 for most of this. So here's what I'm thinking. Is we put that there. These need a, what, a 1 tile, I think people said. Space, you can do that and that and that. We can do that. And then... Alright, so we have been using bioferrite harvesters, and I guess we just put one of them in here as well. I mean, that won't be the craziest containment cell we've ever built, but it'll be good enough. And then we can have like these turrets placed around here just in case. Oh, it's pretty chilly. It's not the nicest. So, who's unhappy? Numot. Numot, what's up? No real reason. You seem fine. A lot of people need warm clothes. I'm not going to worry too much about it because they're not really outside very much. As they're not really doing a huge amount of things. I did just see, Forever said they've got these berry bushes down here. Actually a load of berry bushes. Down there. Sure, we'll harvest them tomorrow, why not? But yeah. You know, I'm gonna bloody do it. Screw it. While we are here, I'm going to build this side chamber as well. I guess we'll let them harvest the bushes. Once they're all dealt with, then we'll build this side chamber. And it'll make rearming these turrets easier for when the time comes. It just creates like a nice closed system. And it means people can, in theory, move around. People will be able to move about freely in this area to rearm turrets as they need. Even if a battle is going on, we can hopefully move stuff clear as good as possible. It's going to be pretty brutal now. This junction... this will become like the crossroads of death. It will be truly horrific to be in the middle of that. They kind of enjoyed it. They left me 56 uranium, which I do appreciate because it is quite valuable. We should probably ignore the fact I have 13,500 uranium, but, you know, the thought is what counts, and I do appreciate appreciated that you know, the Borgaberia Pact, they have been kind to us after the, you know, slight incidents that have occurred. But yeah, okay. So the characters down here are fine. While they build that, I was thinking, if we were to have, we could have more rooms down here. So this is just thinking like ahead, expanding the base, expanding the colony, sort of thing. Would we have? I guess it would make sense to have that come off there. We can have another room in here. We can have more rooms in this one. All along there. Now, do we do that? I guess it makes sense. We can have this corridor come up here. What we actually could do, no, I've done that wrong, because we would want that to come there. But like, we're just doing a little bit of, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but we're actually doing a little bit of planning. Like, we're being sensible. We're going to build rooms, because we just have so many colonists so much of the time. If you were to put that there, the rooms at the bottom aren't going to be too far away. So this is a mega thumper. This is huge. So it covers a really, really big area. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of, we can just expand down there. Yeah, the mega thumpers they're expensive to make, and they cost, you know, power to run, but we have 2 nuclear reactors. We don't have a problem. We don't have a power related issue whatsoever. Right, so we have a wall there. We can have a corridor. So I think this corridor here can possibly just loop itself back around. That can loop itself into there. I mean, it might make sense. Might make sense to have a way into the nuclear reactor room here. Don't know if we want that. I guess you can just add some more bedrooms into this block if needed, or you could put like a rec room or something, storage room even down here. Potentially. But yeah, the downside of having a way into the reactor there is not a bad idea. But if you do that, everyone's just going to go through the reactors to get into the base. You don't really want people going through the reactors unless they really have to, kind of thing, do you? So, yeah. These rooms in here, I'm not worried about aircon. Much as, well, we haven't been too worried about these, but like the rooms, once you start getting into the mountain, I'm not worried about aircon because they just don't get as hot. Buried deep in the mountain, they just don't get hot. So, yeah, I'm gonna not worry too much about that. But yeah, I mean, we're always needing bedrooms because, you know, we have a massive colony. Solar flares, yeah, they could be a concern for us. You know, there is a small possibility that a solar flare could time with, so the thumpers go off. Well, yeah, there's nothing I could say. Like it's not even like we will have more than enough battery power to run this base for ages, in theory. But even, it doesn't matter even if we've got tons of energy in the batteries. It's irrelevant because the solar flare will just knock everything out. So, yeah, that could be unlucky. Hell, a solar flare timed with a bloody raid would be a problem. In some ways, we rely heavily on our turrets. Although I think we do tend to rely more on our tanks these days than turrets. I don't think they're going to try. Like, even if you were to successfully break, so I don't think they're going to try and break in here because you've got to go through armored wall and then an armored door, and then even then you're in the kill box and you've got loads more layers of armor to go. Like, this base is just horrible to break into if you aren't going via the killbox. Everything is double-layered armoured walls with turrets hidden in them. Even if you get in the base, honestly, that's probably your best break-in point. Would be to go through that door up there. That'd actually be better than trying to break in further down. Which I should probably change those out, to be honest. We're going to upgrade them to steel ones. So, yeah, that'll go. That'll be fine. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, there is... Oh, Lado and No Face are having a fight. Oh, Lado has lost that one by the looks of it. What was the reason? No Face loudly insulted Lado's mother's learning ability. Drove Lado into a... Right, bloody hell. I think that's just uncalled for, No Face. No Face maybe won the fight a little bit, but... yeah. Oh dear. That's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. Kurt is doing everything. I mean, we're not going to build these rooms just yet. We've got bigger problems to be dealing with. It is pretty chilly out here. I don't know if half our colonists have got some part of bionic enhancements and synthetic bits, and you know, there's all sorts going on here. Pool is a bit cold. It's -5. I do wish people would wear warmer clothes, but they're just useless at wearing them. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, Camaro is literally all bionic. He's actually doing a spot of fishing. Oh, they're an undergrounder and they're doing fishing. Well, yeah, they're probably not a big fan of that one, particularly. Who is idle? Oh, Mickey is idle. Well, you know, don't be too idle. Maybe, rather than making a small sculpture, let's make some grand sculptures. Screw it. We have more than enough stuff. Don't make it out of wood. We have loads of jade, and literally the only use for it is to make sculptures. So, sure, let's make 5 grand sculptures. Oh, the beets survive. Do the beets survive cold? Well, beets do require rich soil. They're quite hardy and will continue to grow at 10% speed through winter. Okay, they do. That's fine. So they will still grow at least. The one thing. Everything else is dead. Oh, God damn it. It's literally the 8th. I was thinking, I say, we can and we have got away with growing almost all the way through winter. And this hasn't even got to winter, and we're already screwed. Not ideal. Not ideal. But there we go. I guess what we can do... We can close that bit in there now. They will be able to enter from the top in terms of... Oh, not a zit. Where is that ping? Pinged there. That has an annoying habit. Do I wonder if that's why every so often short circuits when it's raining? I think it might be, you know. I know some stuff short circuits if it's put out in the rain, so... yeah. Normanton's just chilling in the emergency bunker. For those of you that haven't seen when we were building this is our panic room. This is the room of, oh crap, everything has gone wrong in the base, we have got to fall back. This is where, you know, the last remnants of the colony will, in theory, hide to survive whatever horrible event might occur. There's food, there's steel, there's medkits. There's not a huge amount of food. We should really improve the food rations. Admittedly, if they're in here for any length of time, it means things have probably gone wrong. They will probably only have to be in there for a couple of days. I don't quite know what happens. I've never built panic rooms before. with a base this size, I feel like if the base is looking like it might fall, and we have to run people in here, like not many will be in there. I don't know. Like raiders, we've got so much of the base to pick through, and we'll have to deal with turrets. And like I'm thinking they will at some point leave. I don't know if they will literally throw everyone at the panic room. It's possible they might, but you know, as you can, there is a lot of these armored doors, so they are held open. If we are using it, those will not be held open, of course. So yeah, it's anyone's guess what is going to happen here. And we even have one of these vanometric power cells, which means it will even be able to generate its own power in an emergency. I mean, the power will predominantly be put to the turrets, you know. That'll be the important thing. The quad machine guns, I mean, the barrels will die eventually, but again, if we get to the point where the barrels are broken on that, and we're still dealing with raiders, we're done. Like, at that point, we're basically screwed. So, yeah. The cold snap is over. Okay, well, it was cold for like 2 days. But it's cold for long enough that it's going to have completely screwed up my plants, which is very frustrating. The game has figured that the you know, sending raiders after me isn't killing us. So instead what it's going to do is send just mess our food supplies. Cora, thank you for the bits, was saying an hour ago I had a 1.5% chance with Jet. Has it gone down yet? Let's go and find out. Oh, you've got a chance. Never mind, don't care. More important things. Huntsman, no, who is our best doctor? Numot, wake up. Numot. Save Huntsman. Huntsman is a 13-year-old Mally. I mean, they're a bit of an old Mally, but, you know, you've got to go do your best. Okay? Come on, Huntsman. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Numot is going to find some medicine for you. If anyone can do it, Numot is probably the one who will. Okay, treatment success. Still going on. Sometimes they have to do more than one successful treatment for it to work. Oh, good stuff, Numot. 10 out of 10, honestly. I didn't even need to use that one. The first treatment was enough. Yeah, it's another... I don't know if it's Huntsman who had a heart attack before. We have had Mallies with heart attacks occasionally. I mean, the Mallies are actually getting a bit old. Lena is 7. One of the younger Mallies we have. I mean, admittedly, we have predominantly moved on to lions for transport. Like, I love our colonies. We use lions predominantly for transporting materials around our base. Like, using Mallies could work. I mean, I'm not sure if Apollo would be good, but like using a Mally could kind of work for transporting stuff in reality. I'm not sure about using lions to carry stuff around your base, but there we go. That's kind of where we have ended up in this situation. Right, Fab, what are you? Are you happy with the temperature in your bedroom? Yes. Are you happy with the temperature in your bedroom? You're not complaining, so I'm going to say yes at this point. Again, I know Thumper annoyance. I know you were in prison, but that will go away. That will be fine. As the lions are just carrying the foods around. And then eating some of the foods, but that's all good. I get it. Why are you making a grand sculpture out of concrete? Oh. Should have specified more. Forgot to do that bit. Didn't think you would choose concrete to make your sculpture out of, but alas, there is always something. There is always new and improved ways of causing problems. How is the temperature looking like in these rooms, by the way? 20 degrees, holding steady. That's good. Oh dear. I have not even set this to recruit because I was so busy on making sure they survived. Simon has started a fight. I think Nikki might have been to blame on that one. Nikki hurled invective about Simon's sense of responsibility. This drove Simon into a rage, and she began a fight. And by the looks of it, Simon is going to win said fight. And Simon has. Simon won the fight and then stole Nikki's food. Deoxy. Cora's on the way to rescue. Cora's miles away. Oh, well, you know what, Cora, go for it. Deoxy can play on the computer. I'm pretty sure... Oh, no, Simon's gone back to planting. I thought Simon had just stopped there to go eat the food that they'd stolen, but... Simon won that fight. Simon won that fight and won that fight convincingly in that. But... Yeah, I believe it was Nikki who started the fight, yeah. Well, I mean, it was Nikki who did the insults that then started the fight kind of thing. Okay, Nikki is in the hospital. What is the robot doing? Turnip, what are you doing? There we go. Right, before we got distracted. So 7.4% chance. Cora, thank you for the bits of saying. So anyways, 7.4% chance with Climber. But do they like me? Let's go and have a look. Where is... Here is Climber. Social. I mean, it's not too bad. Like, it's positive. You know what, Cora? We're going to tell you to give it a try. Because honestly, at this rate... Let's see what might happen. Romancing Climber. Go on. Let's see what happens. They are in the middle of the quarry, but give it a go. Game is lagging again. I thought we were about to get attacked. No. I mean, it's not a very good chance, so it's worth a try. Cora wooed Climber by boasting about her own attitude. You've got to work on it. Come on now. It's just never going to happen. It's just not. I'm sorry. We try. You need to remember the cabbages. That's the way it works in Rimworld, apparently. Again, for those of you confused by that sentence, I will explain. At one point in a playthrough of this game long ago, there was a colonist who managed to woo somebody by talking about cabbages, and it has since become a long-running joke that colonists can can woo with the power of cabbages. So yeah, it's a thing. It is a thing that goes on in this colony and in all future colonies. Is the power. The power of the cabbages. Where do I want to build this power line? I reckon building along the outside wall is my best bet of making sure it doesn't get severed. The inside wall is more likely to get blown up. Yeah, it's going to be that way around, isn't it? That'll make more sense. That wall, I've actually built that wall there, but that's going to get torn down because the side chamber... I mean, this chamber here isn't great. Yeah, it's not brilliant. This is not the best chamber, the best defense we've ever mounted in a base. However, it is just somewhere where we can get more. It's more guns. It's more guns converging on an area. If we put railgun. Oh, I was going to try and put 2 uranium turrets there. The uranium turrets take up more space than I thought they were. Actually, I could have sworn these were bigger. I thought these were like 2x2 boxes, but they're apparently not. Maybe I had a mod at some point that had like a bigger uranium turret. It's going to be slightly annoying unless... Nah, because they're going to take up... I guess we're going to be stuck with just one there. I mean, I guess I could make this slightly wider if I wanted. I could make it slightly wider, but I don't really want to bloody move the thing. I mean, we could put a charge turret in the gap. We could put a couple of charge turrets in there. and then we will have the much cheaper turrets filled space in front. I mean, I could have a couple of auto cannons back here as well. Again, these are like just the main goal is to make sure we don't have any friendly fire possibilities. We definitely don't want that. And then we can like fill the center with that. There will be barbed wire, there will be fire foam available. Let's build that up, and then we will start placing down some barbed wire. So I don't think the turrets will friendly fire themselves. I think they're close enough that they will shoot past. Though I'm not sure. I don't think these have ever friendly fired themselves particularly, although these are much less powerful. Yeah, not sure. Honestly, not completely sure. We'll probably find out when the like rail gun ends up shooting one of these. Like, it might happen. I mean, if it does, it's not really. If it does, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it costs us some resources. Guess what? I've got a crap ton of resources. Like, I don't really have any problem. If we blow the stuff up, we blow the stuff up. It's kind of what it is. We could. I don't know if we're gonna have. Well, I mean, we could add an EMP cannon. We are pretty bad in this. Well, it's not bad, but you know, we literally use. Oh, we might have to dig that mountain away there. So that entirely, we're going to have to dig that bit away entirely so we can build that wire, because I don't think we can reach otherwise. Admittedly, if we blow up one of these turrets, it would be shooting at stuff that's close, and you know, maybe it'll end up just detonating any of the people nearby. That would work wonders, actually. Okay, Nikki is fine. He's going to go find some new clothes. That's all good. Lado is still healing up from their fight. But that's all good. We still do, of course. Still cannot get any cloth. I am sorry, Camaro. Your bedroom is going to remain uncarpeted for a while because of the terrible, terrible growing season we have been having here. How long has this got to go? I mean, they're kind of ish along the way. I kind of don't want to harvest them. Don't want to waste all of the time like I spent growing those, because yeah, Devil's Strand is very slow to grow here. I mean, they've built the shotgun turrets first, which makes sense. They're the easiest of things to build. Twingo is going to get one of the double auto cannons. Right, I'm sat here looking at this and thinking, what is going to be the big downside? I guess the problem we get is if they go after this side of the kill box, we are solely relying on the turrets. The people are going to be out of range to deal with them. We won't have our tank to deal with them. Now, if they do get down to this end and explode everything, then they're going to have to turn around, probably go back through barbed wire. They're going to have to go through a lot of stuff here. It's an expensive distraction, essentially, is what we're building here. But we have the money, we have the resources. The fact that it's an expensive distraction doesn't matter. Like, as much as, like, I guess my game-playing brain goes, you know, we don't want this stuff exploding, even though we very easily have all the money. Like, it's not a costly thing if that goes. It doesn't really affect us in the grand scheme of things. But of course, I also don't want them to be destroyed if I can avoid it. So yeah, we'll try and protect it as well as possible. MG is just there, busy, sort of doing things. The problem I have with this base location, in terms of the kill box, is I don't... Oh, for God's sake, Peter started a fight with Cora. Cora lost that one, I think, by the looks of it. Oh, no. Peter's health bar's just hidden. Cora won. What happened? Cora offered a backhanded compliment about Peter's food preferences. This drove Peter into a rage, and she began a fight. But yeah, as I said, reason why I wouldn't normally build a kill box in this like junction pattern. The reason why I have ended up with that is just where my base is located. Is this isn't? I can't really go any further back because of the river and because of everything we've got behind us. So yeah, it's not great. My hope is that a lot of these turrets here are going to be. So a lot of enemies are going to get stuck in this bit. This is what seems to happen. They get stuck, they get bunched up here, and we can try and hold them. And I mean, these gun turrets are going to fire like diagonally across and cause problems. So, yeah. It's by no means a perfect system, this. It's not at all. It's not exactly what I would want. That being said, if it works well enough, it works well enough. If it can do the job, that is the important thing. Mechs might still be a problem. The mechs are the one things that do scare me. We have a method of dealing with them, which predominantly involves tanks. The tanks can go and deal with the heavy mechs, and the what is it, like Apocryton and things like that. The tanks are more than capable of dealing with. Mechs with big powerful cannons could mess up our defences quite easily if they get into range. But yeah. Right. So with that wall there down, what might happen is some enemies might want to sit here shooting this way. So the thing I'll be a little wary of. What I might do... Because if I get rid of this wall here completely, the enemy are probably going to try and park in that corner. Although they won't want to park in this corner because they're going to get hit hard by the laser tank. I think this is going to be one of those things that's just going to have to happen, and we're going to have to see how it goes. Like, in the grand scheme of things, we will see how it goes and see whether it looks like it's working or not. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of barbed wire going on here. I can tell you that much. This bit here is just going to be a mess of barbed wire to make it horrible for anything to try and cross. Because you don't want things people being able to like get through there and be able to move freely. So yeah, we're just going to be full of. It's going to be full of barbed wire. It's just hell. That corner is just going to be absolute hell. So, things that we are going to want. That's a different type of barbed wire. This is what we want. Now, we know there's going to be barbed wire there. There'll be barbed wire there. So, if we just build a few layers up there, there'll be another layer there, but this is just so people can build it. We can have an extra layer here. We will keep one bit free. I'm trying to keep like paths for people to be able to walk around in. I guess we can possibly even do that. And then, I mean, we could probably put a line of these along there. If we just cancel these side bits, we know they're going to go there. I'll put a line of the little turrets down there because they will have an okay range. Like their range is pretty solid. So they can again try and cover things. I mean, it's just about putting fire down range. Really, it's about putting as many bullets into this general vicinity as we can. I think like these corner bits of wall are going to get clipped a lot, but there's so much. There's so many armoured steel bits here, and it's sort of like, what happens if you break this wall? What does it matter? You're not getting anywhere with it. It is predominantly just forcing stuff in different directions. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. Right, those bits there. Okay, they haven't quite got power to the whole thing. The power line, unfortunately, did not quite go where I wanted it, or did not quite go far enough. Now, you might think it weird me having the power line on the outside, but it is unlikely, I think, for the outside wall here to be hit enough to be damaged, whereas the inside wall could get exploded by grenades if people are fighting in here. So my logic is what is more and what is less likely to be hit. And I don't think that outside part of the wall is particularly likely. Damn it. Those turrets on the inside are going to need... Well, actually, that's an easy enough one to power. We can just run a cable down there. It is all good. Okay, and then if we put some shotgun turrets up here by the bunkers, it means... I don't think they're ever likely to... Maybe I should put shotgun turrets there. It's fine. We have so much steel that it just doesn't matter anymore. It's just none of it matters. We can build and build and build as many turrets as well. I guess components might be the thing we start running out of. Not many of these are expensive component-wise, so we'll be fine. Turbo, you can probably go to bed. My poor game. If there is a raid, my poor game. I'm looking forward to testing this killbox. I am looking forward to testing to see what this is like. As I said, this is a very different one to the ones I have normally built. I am not sold on it. I don't think it's the best possible way that we could. Ah, they enjoyed their visit very much. Fantastic. Ooh. You have given me the gift of EMPs. That will have its uses. Why, thank you. Well, I mean, it'll sit in the shelf, but it could have its uses. It feels like more useful than a lot of gifts that are given here. Paul, they're EMPs. They're not explosives. Just so you know. Just so you know on that one. We could, so Pingy was saying we could put uranium closer to our turrets. The thing is, they've not been rearmed. So the thing is, these turrets will not be rearmed during battle. If these turrets run out of ammo, if these turrets run out of durability, they're simply not going to be rearmed during battle. Because there's no way you're getting there safely. MG, are you having a nap with a wolf? I mean, that's actually kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. Like, you've just got out there to do some cloud watching, and an apparently friendly wolf has just come along and laid down next to that. You know, I'd be quite happy with that. That's pretty bloody cool. But yeah, or what's that? Yeah, these turrets, nothing down here gets rearmed during a battle. Here doesn't get rearmed. This bit here doesn't get rearmed during a battle because it's just too dangerous. It's too likely to get killed either in crossfire or from the enemy. So it's not that significant. I guess having a uranium shelf over here somewhere isn't too bad. It will make rearming quicker when the battle is over. But yeah, it's not the biggest of concerns in the grand scheme of things, I don't think. Twingo, you could have at least finished that. Don't harvest. Can you just finish that while you're there? Bloody hell. Make sure our turrets are all online. They are. Not that that lot there can shoot anything. Ah. Hello. How are you doing? Would you ignore all the corpses? They're mostly mechs. Ignore the litter. There's so much just steel chunks around from drop pods and from mechs. Yeah, don't mind that. I mean, look, there's some jade you could take. There's some plasteel. There's some steel. You know, go for it. A beaver built a dam, apparently. Is there any beavers left on the map? I didn't even think there were any beavers left. Are there any beavers? Oop, that's not what we wanted. Ooh, there's a mini gazelle. We could eat well if we needed to. Yeah, okay, apparently there are some beavers. Oh, the beavers are chilling over there. Yeah, you know, they've built some dams around the place. There's so much debris. That's the herd of gazelles. Oh, game, don't do that to me. Christ. Right, okay. Things that we are going to need. Security, where is my barbed wire? Gonna go. So, we definitely don't want these turrets here to be easily approachable. Now, it does suck a little bit for the poor sod who has to come along and rearm these. Unfortunately, that is just the way it goes. For now, like these centre bits, we will leave off limits. And then I guess here we can, again, mini turrets along the way. Just bullets. Fill this area with bullets. I mean, we probably don't even need to worry about that. I mean, if they're getting this far down the line, they're going to overtake it. I feel like if they've somehow fought their way this way, they're going to be so injured by this time. Oh, okay, the railgun goes way further than I originally thought. I swear that didn't go that far. Maybe I didn't check the range on that. The railgun feels a little dangerous. The railgun feels like it may be a smidge dangerous. Yeah, that's a problem. I swear when I looked at it with the thing, it didn't go that far. Maybe I was looking at. Maybe it was looking like the EMP cannon, or. Oh, it doesn't show you the range for that when you put it down. That would be why. I mean, it is. I think it did say. Using mountain space, utilizing an array of advanced sensors which offer top-class accuracy. If anything's going to not friendly fire people, I guess it would be. It's very expensive. As I said, I can chuck these and it doesn't matter too much to us. I'm gonna say it's fine. Oh, I'm gonna say we've got a test. Well, the game is paused already. There's a bloody party, and this is what happens. They don't look very well armed. Oh no. Oh no. I wanted to test my killbox, but we're not going to get it because it's not ready, and they're coming at us with hatchets and bows. I actually think the caravan's going to do a lot of the fighting here. You got a charge rifle? I know you got an FN. Never mind. It looked like one of the laser guns, but it isn't. Right, this is another raid. We have not had many like sieges or anything like that. Right, open fire with all mortars. Fire away. We will put everyone inside. While I am not particularly worried about this attack, I shouldn't be flippant. It is very easy for injuries and deaths, like just stupid injuries and death, does happen. Right, Gauss Cannon, drive, Chris. Honestly, that on its own could probably take out everybody here. Oh, do we set the animals to area 2? Oh, yeah, I did. I mean, they would still be safe, to be fair. Everybody just inside the walls. Right, so you all to there. Sakura, you know what? It's your own party. You can go to it. A few people will unfortunately have to hold the line here. Who had the sniper rifle in this group? Sorry, I clicked on someone here. Oh, it's Paul. Paul, get over there. I think, honestly, the turrets will do a lot of the job here. Oh. Oh, the feast has... Okay, so the party gets called off anyway because of the siege. Which I'm fine with. We hit some... We did some injuries. Nothing major, though, to them. The mortars did not fire the other way. That's fine. Okay. Sakura, get on the defense. You know what, Cora? Have a go in there. Anthony, jump in that as a gunner. Yeah, the new part of the kill box isn't ready to go yet. It's not ready to be tested yet. It's not finished. It's not complete. The siege has annoyingly come about 5 minutes, 10 minutes too soon. I feel sorry for the poor caravan because I think sheer numbers are just going to get them here. While they have guns, they're going to do a good job of injure a lot of them, but they are going to get so vastly outnumbered here. I'm not sending my stuff out to help. Sorry. Do we reckon we can get the tank out?
The machine spirit is ready.
They've only got Chris in there. Didn't we have... Oh, Gozcan, why did you not listen? Oh, wait, okay, no, Chris is the driver. That's fine. If I open the doors, do we get the tank out before they get in? So the reason why I'm thinking this is I'm trying to not burn down my crops again. Because, you know, we keep burning the fields, and I just don't want another fire in there. So, tank, open fire. Jesus Christ, it's so savage. The tank is brutal. The tank is absolutely brutal. Unfortunately, the caravan has been attacked and killed. Don't think any survivors. No, I tell a lie. One survivor. It's going to take a miracle to get you out of there, my friend. There are random muffalos now running around everywhere. Okay, tank. I mean, look, you want to try and attack a tank. Be aware, the tank's most dangerous weapon is ramming speed. The tank is genuinely terrifying. In fact, it just ran over someone's head there. Yeah, the tank is genuinely terrifying. Oh, they set fire to the beet fields. What assholes, honestly. Right. Oh. Why have you lost control of... Oh, Absol's dead. I forgot to put Absol in the little hut. God damn it. Sorry, Absol. At some point I will remember that Absol needs to go in their little hut of safety. I didn't, but at some point I will. Right, ramming speed through the crowds. I mean, I would honestly rather use the cannon. I'm not going to lie at this point. I would much rather use the cannon than use ramming speed. But it does seem like we need to use ramming speed a lot of the time. Numot, where are you going? Okay, you are allowed up there. Right, tank. Yeah, I mean they just get too close. So ramming speed it is, because it does very little damage and it freaks them all out. Oh, this lot has again. They're getting closer than I would have wanted here. They have managed to take out a couple of stuff here. Oh, Bob managed to get clipped by... Oh. Okay, some are fleeing. Which ones are fleeing? Okay, the ones attacking the tank are fleeing. That's all right. I guess they did take a fair whack. Yeah, I mean, again, they've got more health than I was expecting them to have, really, I think is what we are seeing here. We are kind of hidden behind a tank that is not behind the Bob. We'll fire some rocket artillery pieces at them. Wait, Numot, you are a decent soldier. I think they're going to break, but... Yeah, they are mostly... Oh, that's a very big explosion there. That has hurt Twingo a bit. Oh no, Twingo's been hit by Sakura. I'm guessing a power line went down somewhere during that one. There are still... Oh no, they're injured. And that's why we needed the upgraded killbox. We couldn't fire the mortars because they were too close too quickly. No, maybe I didn't turn the mortars back off again, which I thought I had done, which is not good. Oh, they are returning to their annoying approaches. Where are they? Oh, they're going out that way. They're going down the bottom. Well, that's fine. Now, seeing as you have tried to break through our base, I have a special treat for you when you get outside, because they've got like breaching axes or something. Some of them do, anyway. Or is it? Oh, yeah, they do have breaching axes, which gets them through. Gets them through the doors. Are any of these people worth trying to save? That is a good question. Kuro is not a terrible soldier. Panther here is... I mean, they're very close to death. So not great. I mean, they're not great characters. But unfortunately, the Neanderthals aren't likely to be very good at much here of any use. I guess the cooking's not too bad. You were mortared to death. The caravan guy is very dead. I think maybe what might have made things worse is I think we might have mortared our own stuff. I think that's what made things worse for us here. But yeah, that's my guess. COD here actually, oh, they're unwaveringly loyal. Like I say, they survived being run over by the tank. They are one of the very few people who have ever survived, not insta-death from the tank. They did lose both their legs and a hand in being ran over. Right, okay. Who do we... okay. Trying to figure out who is the best. Okay, you, no point capturing you. You're not amazing. You're okay. None of you are really all that good. You're decent at cooking. I guess you're better overall, probably, than them. You surprisingly like medical, which is not what I would expect. And Hawk is just good at cooking. As far as Cora's hope for a husband goes, I think Panther... I mean, no, Kuro would be the closest. They would probably be the best shout, but they are unwaveringly loyal. Panther is not too bad, although it'd probably end up being too young because the age difference would be too much. We will try and save Panther. We may end up saving one of those. Or, I mean, more likely not. Let's face it. Bob, hold your fire. Tank, do not hold your fire. Slaughter, please. Come on. Aim and fire. Good work. Chase them down. If you would, do the honours. No one survives. Not breaking through the walls. Although apparently you survived better than I thought you would. Oh, there is another unwaveringly loyal. Camino is desperate to live. Like, I respect that. Not enough to let you go, but I do respect it. Narwhal did not live. We overheated the gun. No, the gun's cooled. Camino. Oh, the assault cannon didn't fire when I thought it was going to. Oh, there's a rock in the way. That's why I didn't notice that. Right, could we just shoot? Please, it's not a difficult shot here. Thank you. They have been dealt with. And you can go back to the base. Right. Drake can continue on that one. Yeah, not one of the other ones, really. At least the fires were put out very quickly. That is helpful. That is nice. It makes life a lot easier. For us, in the none of my crops seem to be allowed to survive anymore. But there we go. I don't know if we've got the breaking unwaveringly loyal. Have we got it working yet? I don't actually know if we do. I forgot about that. To be fair, I completely forgot that was an option that we could do. But yes, the corpse trees, they shall eat well tonight and tomorrow and for about the next week. You lot can all go back to eating. Yeah, god damn it. I'm annoyed we didn't get to test the new killbox. It's clear we do need improvements on it. It's clear we do need something better. Because, yeah, that's another one now that has pretty much breached the walls. Deoxy, please be a little careful here. Okay, that works. Deoxy, what are you doing? Why have you gone into that room to drink your coffee? I don't quite get it, but I guess maybe the radio. That would be the best guess I can have on that one. Oh, did they die? Yeah, okay, we did not save Panther. They've survived. Oh, they're going to die in 5 seconds. Like I say, they survived surprisingly long, but damn it, that didn't quite work, did it, Drake? I mean, Drake's not a great doctor, but still, that is a shame on that one. Okay, what we're going to have to do is absolutely prioritise on fixing that door. That is the most important bit of the base getting fixed. Now, admittedly, if that door is busted, it doesn't mean it's an easy breach into the base, because you still would have at least 2 doors to get through. Actually, if we get inside, you would end up just going straight in the kill box with what bits have been broken. But, yeah. I don't quite know how to prevent them from going through the armory at the moment. That is something I need to fix. I just don't know how to fix. Did we chuck people out of that? We did. No one ever was in that. To be fair, I didn't think that raid would pose much of a problem, and it's actually done more. It's done a lot more damage than the raids have done. So yeah, it's not great. It's not great. A couple of turrets in the armory is not a terrible idea, to be fair. Get some couple of shotgun turrets. It may not So they may not actually be used. What it might do is prevent the pathfinding going through there. That was the word I was looking for. Where are the shotgun turrets? How am I blind? How am I blind? I just am blind. Where the bloody hell is it? Oh, there we go. So, yeah, basically what the thinking is here, you've got turrets in there, and the pathfinding might go, that's not safe, it's better to go back the way they came in, essentially. That's my thinking there. I mean, they actually broke less of this side than last time, but they broke more of there. Well, I guess once one of those goes up, it's kind of all doom and gloom. Twingo wants to cook. Cool. Maybe get better. I mean, you were clipped by a Gauss rifle. Bit of an odd shot, but there we go. Yeah. Right. MG can fix up those barbed wires. And the other downside of what we were doing is that last fight is... in that particular fight, the enemy, while they were all melee weapons, they did have some breaching axes, which meant they got through. You know, these are the armoured doors. They're some of the heaviest armoured we've got. They managed to breach those very quickly, which normally you wouldn't be able to do. Corpse trees shall eat well tonight. The binge party never happened, as too quickly a raid did occur. D's Nuts is eating in the monolith, or obelisk room, sorry. That's the obelisk. There's the monolith. There you go. Alright, there is food being prepared. Private Dylan's doing some cooking. I was going to go see how... Oh, Sakura is making a sculpture at some point. Okay, FailRace is idle, but they're supposed to be, because they're supposed to be just learning, and, you know, that works. Well, that one there needs a repair, but we will have to shout at Resurrect a Light Mech. Guess who's getting fixed again? Absol is immortal. Well, actually, technically, if Absol was left outside too long, I guess they would deteriorate to the point they could no longer be resurrected. But on the most part, Absol is immortal in this. Yeah, Absol does a pretty good job of being immortal here. Right. We know they've got to have a power line getting to these turrets. It's going around the outside. It's going to have to... Oh, we're going to have to dig that up as well. I mean, yeah, actually, yeah, Halogen, you are right. We haven't abducted anybody. We could go do... Why are you doing doodles in a prison cell? I feel like we should maybe restrict... Oh, Agent's woken up! They have actually woken up now. That's cool. We can begin recruiting them. We could go for another skip abduction. I mean, we know Cora has to be the invoker, and then that lot there can go and do it. Pingy, thank you the bits. So I think it's more like Absol is getting reincarnated over and over again as a mech. Essentially, yeah. They're just constantly being reincarnated. Every time they die, they just get ripped back from the afterlife and shoved in the little mech to go and observe the the killbox, which is just the first thing that gets killed every time. It's not a great existence, I'm sorry. Drake, thank you for the gifted sub. A rollcast salute to you from chat. Cora, thank you for the bits, saying save the husbands and none survived. But we are abducting someone, so maybe it'll work for you. Vubear, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 12th month. A rollcast salute to you from chat. Thank you so much for the continued support. It is, as ever, greatly appreciated. Alright, here comes Cora. And here begins the ritual. Like, it's always this lot. MG, Firebird, Sakura, and Jack are always here to help with the... Mostly because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered to check what all the different other characters might give in terms of bonuses. But it's also funny to think that those are the only ones that can do this. Is it MG's family? No. Oh! Benjamin's husband's turned up. And Sweet Daddy D's brother has turned up. There is a bulk goods trader. When Firebird's finished with this ritual, they can go and investigate the bulk goods trader. Let's see what we get. Plop! It is an impid. Not going to be husband material. Cora, it was poor. However, they're quite good. In that they're just going to spend all their life crafting for us and maybe mining. So, you know, quite a good character. You know, I'm kind of glad we upgraded the prison cells a little bit. We have now, I mean, we've not massively needed them, but, you know, we could have done. A new death tree has sprouted. Who would have thought? The Harbinger trees are... there's definitely quite a lot of them. Right, let's see what this trader will have. Do you want steel? I have so much. You have... we have a lot of food. They have some meat, not much. I'm not quite sure why the cloth is purple. Why is that changed? I don't know. I did want some. I mean, I will buy all of it from you. Do you want steel? You do want steel! Fantastic! Let's sell you... What does 10,000 steel? Okay, a bit too much. Let's sell you 5,000 steel. Can I find things worthwhile so that I'm not... I don't really care if I lose money, but we'll try and find things that are worthwhile. Oh, we'll get some koi from you. And... you know what, I'll buy some wood from you, because we always need that. There's so much junk. Down there, there's a bunch of sculptures. I mean... I guess we could buy some books. Why not? A study in big rig trucking. What are you... Big rigs 30 an hour. What? I'm very confused. I'm very confused, but sure, let's learn about trucks. By all means. Just we'll get ordered the distance sword. That's just recreational gain, but you know what? Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, like, I want to know what this stat does. Like, what do these stats mean? Like, as far as I know, there's no like truck stat to use. But yeah. Oh well. It's strange and it's funny. But yeah. Yeah, we know they don't have enough money. But I don't care. We're being generous here. All sorts of random crap is about to rain down from the sky. Lots of fish, lots of wood, some silver, and some books. Sure. Oh, okay. Calgor's saying it's research schematics. So reading gives you progress towards that tech. Oh, okay. Completely irrelevant, but I just wanted a book about the worst game ever made. I've never played it, but you know, we've all seen the big rig trucking game. But yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Important news for me in terms of how this functions. That killbox, yeah, that's going to be pretty nasty. Basically, if you get round this corner, you're just going to get shot in the back so much trying to get at the main characters, which is pretty good for us. Captain Kerr, what's up? Observe some corpses, and it's dark, and you were in prison. You were only in prison because you tried to run away like an idiot. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? Cleaning rock rubble. Okay, sure. You do that. That's fine. Forever is a little bit sad, but that's about it. Right, Sozroz? What a name. They are here. They will be a bit difficult to recruit, but they're going to be... Okay, that's changed. That's gone down. Maybe because we did the ritual better. It's only 7 days they're out of it for, which is pretty good. Oh, this guy's great. I didn't even realise this. They've got the sanguine trait because they're just kind of chill in general. They are actually a great character, great soldier. They will do wonders for the colony. Yeah, okay, that was a worthwhile abduction then. It's definitely a worthwhile abduction for them. Don't know if we're going to get... Well, we will get both of these. They're not the best characters we've ever got. However, you like crafting, so you'll be making components, and you like shooting, so you will be protecting the base. And I guess you can do a little bit of art occasionally. Literally, you do shooting, and then you do art. That's it. That's all you can do. I guess you're going to end up doing cleaning or some bollocks. Hopefully you can. Yeah, okay. So you're just going to be on like cleaning and that duty. Cleaning and hauling, essentially. There's no need for researchers anymore. It's completely pointless. There is literally 0 point in any more researchers because, yeah, like we've got to the point where we have researched now absolutely everything that we can. We physically cannot research any more than we already have. So, what the ever-living crap was that? Something roared. I'm going to choose to believe it was just one of the imprisoned anomaly things. And not worry about it. That's my thinking here. Assume it is an anomaly thing. And try not to panic. What are you doing? Oh, you just go... Right, downside of putting a radio in a bedroom is people just go into the bedroom to relax socially. But there are radios elsewhere. Like, there's literally a radio in there. You weirdos. Yeah, that's one of the downsides. Captain Kurt is still unhappy. You are hungry. When you wake up, go get some food, I guess, is the way to go. The thumper annoyance is cancelled out by the psychic emanator, and actually it's cancelled out by the radiator. The radio that will help. We're going to finally finish off these bedrooms. It's taken us long enough. I mean, that is a large amount of the cloth that we did have is already gone. The trader didn't have enough for us, really. But yeah, that's fine. All is good. All is good in the world of Rimworld. Only downside, yeah. The only problem part really has been this bit. Everyone's been released properly. Have animals? Yeah. Ooh. Cargo pods. What are you giving us? Some light leather. I mean, if someone wants to go pick it up, they can. Not that fussed. Probably a Malley's on the case. There is! Polo! Look at Polo go. They're off. They're underway. Good stuff, Polo. Good work. And there's a lion going to get it as well. Naughty Mouse is off to collect the leather. Yeah, I mean, this killbox, but the only thing it really needs fixing is the power. And then I guess this side of the killbox is now then ready to be finalised, will be ready to be released. And I guess that's going to be next week's thing. The new, improved, hopefully more dangerous and damaging killbox will be ready to go. Oh, we will need to get some fire foam around the place just in case. I say just in case. We 100% will be needing fire foam before we open up that killbox part. But that's fine. That's easy enough to do. More corpse trees are about. It is wonderful. So there we go. I do believe, yeah, this bit here doesn't get bugs. It's only here. Amazingly, the overhead mountain is literally 3 tiles that is already covered. So, yeah. But there we go. Right. Twingo is rebuilding the walls. The barbed wire is fixed. I think they are now just blowtorching the actual walls. And that is the killbox repaired now. So yeah, next time out, I mean, we've got to get rid of that crap. Next time out, we will inevitably test the killbox, the reimagined and improved killbox. Hopefully, a lot more bullets are going to be able to go down range, so to speak. Should fend off attacks like the couple of ones we've had this time. Certainly, as much as use as the tanks are and as powerful as they are, these quick rush raids we struggle to deal with a little bit. So, yeah, this should solve some of that. It should cause issues. Hopefully, it should do the job, essentially. Before we go, Firebird, thank you for the bits. Saying, well, Camaro's love chance is a good question. Let's go have a look. 35% with Forever. Damn, I am impressed. That is one of the highest I think we've ever seen. We're not used to that sort of chance. And how is Caleb the dog? Caleb the dog is doing good, I believe. 19-year-old German Shepherd. Caleb is on for some sort of record. Is healthy as anything as well. I think Caleb has had a heart attack, but yeah, damn, Caleb is it's a good old German Shepherd. That is some lifespan. To be fair, I think when we got Caleb was already like 13 or something. But yeah, that is quite impressive. Caleb has survived a lot. He's doing wonderfully. And before we go, let's see what. I can't even see. There's no chances for Cora. Must wait another 11 days before trying. Jeez. Amazing. Twingo's having a read. Reading Snuff's analysis of crafting. Oh yeah, by all means, learn how to craft better. That's cool. We like the sound of that. Anyway, yes. More corpse trees are sprouting. Fine with that. That is going to be it for this evening, for this stream, as everyone is diligently repairing the heavily damaged walls from rocket artillery, from mortar shells. Probably a lot of that is need to be cleverer with the use of mortars. Not done that very well, but yeah. We live to fight another day. The base has been improved a little bit. We've captured a few more people to turn into friends in the future. You know, that's how it works, right? We have prevented some truly terrible things from happening. What is going on here with these heel routes? It's so weird. But yeah, that is going to be it for this evening. A very, very big thank you to those of you who donated, those of you who subscribed. It is always greatly appreciated indeed. And of course, I do thank you all very much for watching. Now, I'm away this weekend, so there will be no streams until next week, I'm afraid. I'll be back on Wednesday. It will not be Rimworld next Wednesday. Well, I'm not completely sure. Unless something happens, there is plans for something else. Rimworld will probably end up on Friday or Saturday. But yeah, there will be back to streams next week. Just with scheduling, because with some other stuff going on, there might be something. Hopefully, ideally, planning on being something else on the Wednesday. But Rimworld will be back next week. With the continuing adventures, there will be other stuff as well, and Eve is now come to say hello. Hello, Eve. Thank you. Eve has come to say goodbye as well. So there we have it. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed the wonderful weirdness of Rimworld. But yeah, that is going to be it from me and from Eve, apparently. thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.